Hi, Dr. Q here from Star Nursery. Many of you have roses or fruit trees or both in your yard. To get the maximum performance out of these plants, there are things that you need to do before the growing season starts. Most important is that these plants need to be properly pruned. By cutting back roses hard and stripping the leaves off of them this time of year, we force them into dormancy. Without a dormant period or rest time, the rose flowers will get progressively smaller and the plant will get weaker. Like the fully deciduous fruit trees, this is a time they will use to store up energy in their root systems to release at the first sign of spring. Here we have a pomegranate bush that's been in the ground for about a year now and has completely lost its leaves. What we have is a lot of branches that are crossing over and intermingling that really need to be pruned off, and now is the best time to do it since all the leaves are off and you can easily see where those branches are and where they interfere with each other. What you're basically doing on pruning is making a good scaffold for the tree to grow on for next season. You don't want the growth growing into the tree. You want it spreading out so that it opens up the center more. Eliminate any of the littler branches that may interfere with that main scaffolding growth. You're actually training it to grow the way you want it to grow. This is an example of a peach tree in its dormancy. It has fewer branches than the pomegranate. They're larger branches and will not branch quite as close together as the pomegranate did. So we'll start by thinning this out in the center, cutting off any of the crossing over, interfering branches, and any low downward growing branches. What you want to do is you want to make the cut right above an outward growing bud, because that's where the growth is going to continue. Okay, again, these longer stems you probably want to cut back about 25%, and that's what's going to make it bushier. If you let these stems grow too long, they become very long and limber, and once they start getting fruit on them, it weighs them down. For more information on fruit tree care and pruning, get free copies of our Star Notes number 500 and 105 at any of our store locations or at starnursery.com. Attend our free seminar on shade tree selection and care at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. Saturday, January 31st at all Star locations. And remember, I make house calls. Call 702-771-7827 to make an appointment. I'm Dr. Q, and I'll see you next week.